All right, hey, what's up guys? GratuiTous here. In this video, I just want to quickly explain how to set up the Avantone MixCube to your audio interface or monitor controller. So as you can see just down here, I'll break this down nice and quick and then I'll explain more, okay? The first thing that you have to be aware of is you should not be using any type of Y cable to combine the signals to send into here. This is a single speaker, and you don't want to be sending your two outs and sum them into a single cable unless you are putting like a resistor in there. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Mike Senior from the SOS forums, so Sound on Sound forums, as well as I found some helpful information on the Gearspace website. So the easiest way to set up a single speaker for mono compatibility is you just get an audio interface just like this. This is the Mackie Big Knob Studio. And so what this allows you to do is it allows you to select your different sets of speakers. So for example, speaker A would be my main left and right speakers. Speaker B would be this single speaker. And as you can see, there's a mono button right here, okay, mono. And so this is the workflow when I'm working. So if I want to work on my regular monitors, I just press A without mono enabled. When I want to go to my Avantone MixCube, I just do this, boom. You only send out one audio cable, it could be the left or the right, out, and then it just goes into the Avantone, and that is it, okay? So let me just break this down further if you are doing your research. So how this works is you have your regular main monitors, and so these have two sets of two speakers within the one monitor. You have your tweeter, and the tweeter's up here, and then you have your woofer. But the problem with these types of speakers is they have a crossover. So the whole point of these MixCubes is because it's one single speaker, there's no crossover, and you're really targeting, first of all, yes, mono compatibility, but you're also focusing the mid-range, and that's what makes it so unique. And when you have a monitor controller, it allows you to switch in between your sets of speakers and allow you to mix nice and easy, okay? So the setup is pretty straightforward, but even for myself, I'm more of like the beat maker. I like to make the beats, but when it comes to the hardware and plugging in all the audio cables, that stuff is pretty technical. The first thing that you have to be aware of, and this is even on Wikipedia. So on Wikipedia, it says there are 5 common uses of like a Y cable, and I did share with you, this Y cable, right? So I just want to look at number 1 here, combining signals, and if you can see over A, it says for line level outputs, right? This practice is strongly discouraged as the low impedance outputs will attempt to drive each other, which may in the worst case damage the equipment. So in other words, all we are doing is we're just sending one out, so either the left or the right channel to the Avantone, and then we have a monitor controller which allows us to hit mono. This is the easiest way because you can also, do mono within your DAW, but that's not a fast workflow. This right here is like the fastest workflow. So first of all, I can, if I'm listening on my main sets of speakers, my left and right speakers, I can sum that to mono if I want, even on the main speakers. But for me, I just use my hands just like this. So my thumb, my index, and my middle finger, just go like this, boom. Oops, I missed the mono. But yeah, so I'll do that. And I can switch in between the Avantone to my regular sets of speakers. So all we're doing is we're just sending one out to the MixCube. We're able to hit mono, which sums it for us. We're able to go to B, which would be the MixCube. If I want to go back to my main sets of speakers, I can do that. With these monitor controllers, what makes them so powerful is you can set up the volume even to get a decently fair level match between, even though it's a single speaker, you can still get both speakers relatively the same volume. So again, I obviously have another speaker over here for the Yamahas, the white ones, because that's my right and my left. Now it could be any of these horror tones, right? There's lots of different brands. I just selected to go with this brand off of Mike Senior's recommendation. So again, check out my article. I've broken this down in more details, but long story short, do not be sending the left and the right from this audio interface into the Avantone. If you do want to send both audio cables into the Avantone, you are going to have to solder your own audio cable with resistors on each left and right channel. All right, so if that's too involved for you, because for me, I just wanted things really simple, I was willing to pay for a solution. Now, you can also get the passive version of this. So for example, if you did have an audio interface and you wanted just a monitor controller to be able to do like the mono and stuff like that, there is a passive version of this. It isn't the audio interface. I actually really like this audio interface. It's been super rock solid in my years of using it. This is the Mackie Big Knob Studio. There is the Mackie Big Knob Studio Plus, which gives you even, so instead of A and B, you actually have A, B, and C. So you can have 3 different types of monitors or types of monitors to listen to. But you can see right here, I have my first sets of speakers. So that'd be like my left and right. And then for the Avantone, this is just one cable. And I just used just a balanced cable. And it goes right into my Avantone MixCube, and I only have one cable, all right? And then because of on the monitor controller, you're just gonna go to B with mono, and again, that's just like the workflow. I'll use like these, my thumb, index, and middle, and boom, and I'll just switch between like that. But the biggest warning I just wanted to give was just because of this Y cable stuff, I found that out, and I was like, oh wow. Because, you know, even for myself, you know, I've been making beats for 10 years now. I was even an electrician for 10 years as well, but this audio stuff is on a different level than just like electrical stuff. Electrical, you just wire some plugs and like, you know, motors and stuff. But the audio world is quite intricate. Like we are at like the electrical engineering level when it comes to capacitance and inductance and impedance and all that kind of stuff. So to keep things simple, just get a monitor controller that allows you to sum, okay? You just send one audio cable out into the MixCube, and then you're able to switch between your 2 types of monitors. So far, I've been really enjoying this. It has really allowed me to kind of hone in a little bit more into compression, hearing it a little bit better, and really, again, just focusing in that mid-range because you only have one single speaker, and that's the whole benefit of a speaker like this, is it doesn't have the crossover that you would get in a 2-way speaker, or if you had a 3-way speaker, there would actually be 2 crossovers. All right, so that's it for this video. If you are wanting to learn how to make beats, check out my website. It's GratuiTous.com. I have over 30 beat making courses. My website is focused on how to make beats, all right? This stuff is all about kind of like the equipment and how to set up your equipment, but my platform is teaching you, you know, how to use like your MIDI keyboard, how to make your drum loops, and even like the mixing and the mastering and all that kind of stuff. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Hopefully this video helped you out.
Hey, GratuiTous here. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you want to become a better producer, then check out my podcast called Music Production Made Simple. It's totally free and available wherever you listen to podcasts. I also run a beatmaker trainer platform. There's over 26 courses in there right now, all focused on FL Studio. It's helped a lot of students, and I'm sure you'll love it. For more information, just go to itsgratuitous.com/courses. Finally, if you like to read, all of my books are now available in one bundle, such as Audio Painting about arrangement, Safe Spots about drum loops, FL Studio Beginner's book, which is going to teach you the basics, my template book to teach you about a fast workflow, as well as proper producer mindset to start your music production career right the first time. For more information on my book bundle, just go to itsgratuitous.com/books. Thanks again for watching. Visit itsgratuitous.com for all your FL Studio training needs.